Yo, what is up, my lovely car enthusiast people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. As you can see behind me, today's a special one. So it's been about just over 2 years since I got the built motor put in this car. Been doing little things here and there. I did injectors, I did a new intercooler. Today, I did fuel lines, fuel rails, and put on a beautiful Fuel Lab fuel pressure regulator. And shout out to Adam and the boys at Ecotech helping me out today. Getting the car on the dyno for the first time in like 3 years. I think the last time this car was on the dyno, actually, technically not the last time I was on the dyno, but its first new tune since I was retuned by Graham 3 years ago. But Adam's gonna work his magic today. It is a beautiful 58 degrees out. Pretty low humidity, so really hoping for some good numbers today. But y'all got to remember, stock VF52. Pretty much everything else is done though. But goal for the day: don't blow up. Make sure we have fuel pressure and fuel to the car, and be able to drive it off the dyno. Pretty good 3 goals. Should have no issues there. So while Adam gets the car set up on the dyno, I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what is done to my car. So I guess we'll kind of start in the rear and state the obvious. As you can see, I got a beautiful NVIDIA exhaust back there. It is the R400 stainless steel tips. Didn't want to go burnt because you can't really even see them. So it wasn't really worth it to me for the extra $300. But on top of that, I have the Legacy Spec B GT trans diff and drive shaft. That's what I meant to say. Underneath the car, I have an AEM 340 pump in the rear. Stock fuel lines from underneath going to the firewall, and then from the firewall to the motor is kind of where all the business is in this car. As you guys see, went ahead and put in some AN lines, dash 6 with the regulator. Brand new IAG top feed fuel rails with the Process West intercooler, Mishimoto radiator, built motor, aftermarket exhaust side, cams, valves, springs, etc. I will say the biggest thing that I think is going to help us today is if everything works out properly. Is this gigantic monstrous of a intake. Thing's massive, man. Hopefully it helps out. Finally, baby. Let's go. After a little bit of a delay, the blue STI came out. They had made an appointment before me, which is fine. I'm not even worried about it in the slightest because it's still nice out. But getting lined up on the dyno now for the official time now. No one should be in our way and we can make some power. All right, so the car's strapped in. He's getting set up. He's gonna go ahead and do a poll on the original map that's on it right now to get a baseline of where he's gotta get the targets and everything. So once we get that, we get the fuel pressure set to 43.5 pounds or PSI or whatever it is, base pressure. That way we know fuel pressure is good with all the lines and everything. And then hopefully we can hit our goal for today. 325 wheel, around 350 torque is kind of where I'm thinking we're gonna sit. If we can hit that, that's awesome, but we're gonna try and get as close to that as possible. The 6-speed does unfortunately offer a lot more of drivetrain loss versus the 5-speed, but we're still gonna make it work, and that's what matters. So he's getting the car warmed up now. We're gonna hit it hard and go from there. was the pole on the current map that is currently sitting on. Not bad, I'll take that. It's very good looking actually, but I'll show you guys. So as you can see, it made 302 at 314 torque. So a little bit lower than what it made last time. But obviously he's got to tune it for the new fuel rails, fuel lines, and injectors and all that like properly now. But fueling looks okay for the most part. But yeah, I was gonna say it does run pretty lean, around 6,500. So there's a lot to clean up. But so far, that's actually not a bad start, and I think we can. I think we can get there. All right, a little bit of an update after that first pull. So apparently, I didn't know this. I was already at kind of like the max limit for this setup, if you will, because I'm still on stock boost controller, which is a 2-port. My buddy Jeff, shout out to him. He came by on his lunch break and said, hey, shout out to him. He actually gave me a 3-port Grimspeed boost controller a while back and never put it on, never installed it, just because I figured, what the hell. That run you saw I made 304 at like 315 torque. It's not bad. It pulls well. The graph was very linear other than the slight leanness at the end and some other stuff. But Adam's going to work his magic. I'm actually going to run home real quick, grab that 3-port so we can install that. Hopefully we should be able to turn it up a little bit more. But man, I'm kicking myself right now because I didn't think I would need to install that. But glad that I have it because we can get that puppy on, and I think he's going to be able to adjust fuel table or adjust the turbo and everything a lot better with that. So that's kind of the goal now. But our goal is still 325. Should still be able to get close to it today, but we'll see. So I made a few little adjustments to the current setup and everything that's on it. He's going to do another test run just to see kind of like, he's still figuring out his settings and everything for the tune, so he's gonna run one more run real quick. All right, so that pole actually is a lot more healthy now. We have a healthy base map that he's set up. We're gonna go ahead and run this pole that he's doing right now. Adjusted a few more things, see if we can get a little bit more power out of it, and sprayed off the intercooler. All right, so a little bit of a success on that pole. Went ahead and made his adjustments, and I'll show you guys in a second. So this is the pole that he made in the red earlier. Obviously it was a little bit lower, and you can see that's where we started, I guess. It was running really lean up top. So then he went and made adjustments, and the blue is the pole that he just did. We got our torque curve back, which is pretty good. All of it's very flat, but we ended up losing a little bit up top, and the power dropped just a hair. So what he's gonna go ahead and do now is probably take another degree of ignition out in the top, add a degree up top. That way it kind of should flatten everything out and it should fix everything. Then hopefully we can go from there. But so far this is looking really good. The car's running hot, I know that. But so far this is actually really promising. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good. All right, so we went ahead and adjusted the ignition timing like I told you guys. Adjust a little bit more fueling, kind of help it out. But we're gonna run this last pole. And if he likes it, we're probably going to end up stopping there just because a few limiting factors. I don't think we're going to actually end up putting the 3-port on today just because it's not worth it. Last run, boys. Doing a little bit more adjustments, but last run of the day. Unfortunately, our tired little Terpsky It's got 176,000 miles. I think that's gonna be our limiting factor today, but we're gonna see what he can crank out of it. The results are in. Holy shit. So what AFR was that at though? Well, that's not terrible. That's still in the safe parameter too, right? That's where we're gonna be ending up today. That's a pretty freaking good curve. I'm fine with that, yeah. Well, all in all, I will 100% say that today is a success. The car did the deed, Adam did his thing, and it's driving off the dyno. We made some more power, and more reliable power at that. And no leaks, no nothing. That's awesome. So with all that being said, our final numbers that we made for today. Now keep in mind, guys, my turbo has 177,000 miles on it. But our final numbers for the day were 305, 306 if you want to round up, at 327 torque, even. The curve is beautiful. Everything looks great. Fuel tables look good. Super, super happy with it. And it's on the 6-speed, so there is a little bit more of a drivetrain loss there, unfortunately. But overall, it's more for just better power handling, I guess. But I don't know. The car looks good. It sounds good. I never really get to hear this car outside the dyno, or outside from an outside point of view. So getting to hear it from an outside point of view for once and watching it do the thing that I do on the inside it's pretty cool, man. But we're all said and done here. So he's gonna pull it off the dyno, and then we should be able to go get some first drives. Oh, and T showed up, came to say hey, got his car taken care of. We got to do his trans fluid, and
then we're gonna race.
Well, maybe, we might. Little does he know he's about to get gapped.
Yeah.
Fat walk. He's gonna get gapped. L. He's gonna take a fat L.
Show the other clip.
What clip?
The clip of me beating you by a bumper.
Oh, my bumper? Bro, I let off. You can hear it.
Dude, I was ahead.
All right, roll the clip. I'm gonna play it right here. I wasn't by a bumper, bro.
I was ahead of you when you let off.
I was ahead. Yeah, because you got over. I let off.
I bet I can get Anthony.
This dude. All right, guys, back in the saddle for now. got the new tune on it, and let me tell you, man, I am so freaking hyped. This car finally runs right. It does all the right things. It did the deed, and it's making reliable horsepower, you know, and I know exactly what it makes. Obviously, this street, it's probably going to make a little bit more, just because obviously dyno versus street, everything, but I'm happy with it, and that's the main thing. So I'm actually going to go get some food, but if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to get your car tuned, hit up Ecotech Import Autos out of Sunset Hills. They're great. Adam is your go-to guy. Super awesome, super chill dude. He knows exactly what he's doing. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay spoiling, my friends. Peace out.